To understand a little bit more about my childhood, I grew in the upstate region of New York in the Finger Lakes area. I was one of 4 children. And I remember most of my childhood, I remember spending a lot of time outdoors. My mother used to make all of my clothes for me. And I think that took a lot of time, but I think there was a lot of love put into that as well. The most important values my parents instilled in me were, first of all, integrity. Always doing the right thing for the right reason, even when no one else is looking. Consideration and compassion for others, I think, were very important. It's not always about what you want, but looking at what the needs of others are as well. I think those are the most important values they instilled in me. And then also just family in general. I grew up in a very loving home, and my parents sacrificed a lot to give us opportunities that they didn't have. And I think that really meant a lot to me to know that it's putting someone else first before you consider what your own needs are. My biggest challenge in my life, I think starting with my career, was early on when I first started my career after college. I saw that there weren't a lot of women who were in leadership or executive roles, so there was no one really to model after that I could really follow. But I think that's changed vastly over the last 40 years, and I'm proud that within our organization we have a number of women that have climbed to leadership roles and that really exemplify what it means to lead an organization.
She's a good example for somebody that can do a lot of things. I mean, very talented, like I mentioned, a self-starter, very well organized, and just a good person.
We've grown from 6 employees to 850 employees globally. She has managed that whole HR function with brilliance and excellence.
I think you have to be willing to take risks. You can't sit back and wait for opportunities to come to you. And for many girls, and I think, I don't want to just speak to girls, but for many young people today, you have to really be willing to put yourself out there. You have to look for those opportunities. They're not going to come to you, and if they do, they're fleeting. So you need to go out and challenge the status quo and find what it is you have a passion for and follow it. And I think if you follow what you're passionate about, you do well at it.